is commonly said that nothing can prepare you for the realities of motherhood, but what's spoken about less are the realities of what happens to your body after giving birth. And a study released today has shown that 60% of women weren't prepared for how much their body would change after having a child. So is there still a taboo about talking about what really happens to your body post-birth? Because we go to all our antenatal classes and we do all the breathing and all that, and then they don't really tell you about afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was a real big shock because I've always been quite, you know, sort of petite, and I've always been into my fitness. And I guess because I was 38 and I really struggled to have children, I just thought, oh, it's fine, you know, it's going to be OK. Yeah. I know how to look after myself. I know how to kind of get back into it. And also, I'd read that if your baby was a big baby, it would sleep well. Yeah. If your baby was kind of over 8 pounds, your baby would sleep well. Well, that was like a red rag to a bull because I ate for Christmas. I mean, I put on, for my size, I put on 3 stone.
I put on 4.
I put on 3.
You know, and that's a lot of weight. But then, honestly, afterwards, I would say for a good 6 months, I didn't care because I'd got this beautiful baby that I'd longed for. And then you started seeing the celebrity in the magazines and they snapped back into their size 8
That
jeans.
ridiculous expression.
That it's, and then I started feeling guilty and then it was a downward spiral. But I was shocked at my hips. Also, I had a caesarean, so my muscles were cut.
Yeah.
I couldn't move. It was a massive shock. And I was not prepared for it. No matter what anybody says or what you read, your body changes after you have a child.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, for me personally, there were some changes, but I did lose all the weight because, of course, another thing people don't talk enough about is the postnatal depression, which I had. So the physical side of what happened to me after the birth was totally irrelevant, didn't even think about it because unfortunately my illness meant that I lost 2 stone in about 4 weeks because I couldn't eat anything.
Yes.
And my mum had to give me sort of meal replacements to try and keep that going. So, but as a result of that, I've had a natural birth and I've had a caesarean. So I've got the flabby tummy. I wet myself all the time. that did happen with that. So I obviously didn't do enough pelvic floor exercises, and I got bigger boobs.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because I look at photos of before, and I used to put Tim's socks down my bra to pad my bra.
So what size did you go from to?
I don't know what the size was. I just remember I didn't hardly have anything, and then I got like these massive. They're not massive, but they're So there's a lot people don't tell you.
I think, you know, you kind of braced for the fact that obviously you're going to get bigger having a baby. I've always thought I would, you know, because I'm quite tall and slim, and I thought, oh well, I'll get this little bump, and you know, no, 4 stone. I had to cut the sleeves of my T-shirts.
Or did you put it on everywhere?
Oh my gosh, everywhere. It took me 2 years to lose the weight, but that's the sort of normal things. It was the fact that emergency caesarean, I actually ended up with 3 hernias.
Oh, I know, I remember.
They don't warn you about that you can if you get so super large, and I had to have a full reconstruction of all my muscles inside had to be bound together, and they don't warn you about that side of things. And also, I mean, because I had an emergency caesarean, I didn't tear, but they don't warn you about that side of
Cole, did you feel a pressure to snap back?
Can I chip in? Can I chip in? I think I didn't care about any of it. I just looked at my body. I was so proud of my body that it gave birth to 3 kids. I'm still, you know, when people say, God, you've put on weight, I go, yeah, it's baby weight. I don't tell them you know, my youngest is 19 and my eldest is 32. I'm entitled to have my baby weight.
Yeah.
And
for life.
For life. You know, my body's been through a lot. It deserves a bit of chocolate.
Good for you, Cole. Love it.
But yeah, there are certain things. But you know, for anyone sitting at home expecting a baby, it's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
So don't stress about what you look like.
And I tell you what, if men did it, it would be a whole different thing in terms of aftercare. That's a whole
Loose women hate men. No, we don't. We're all married to them.
No, we don't. No, we don't.